I want to talk all things Olympics, media, and so much more. I just mentioned him. Barry Diller, chairman and senior executive at IAC and Expedia, is here. You were in town. I saw you last evening. It's great to have you here. And what the Olympics does to bring the world together in one place.
Well, you know, the amazing thing is that the Olympics is this brotherhood of friendliness and sport and all good things. And we're doing it literally in an armed camp. I mean, you hear it in the background. You cannot go outside and not hear constant sirens. I've never seen so many different armed vehicles and machine guns and everything else. It's weird in this city that is usually joyous and peaceful and all of that stuff. I mean, it really is like an armed camp.
And you've been to many Olympics before.
I have been.
You're on the board of Coca-Cola.
Yes, I am.
They are a big sponsor of the Olympics.
Since they're the oldest sponsor of the Olympics. Started, I think, in 1924, somewhere.
Here's what I want to talk about.
Yeah.
There were probably two major topics of conversation last evening at this event that we were just showing.
Yes.
One was this NBA deal.
Yes,
and there were a lot of people talking about what this NBA deal is going to mean.
Roger Goodell was there.
Roger Goodell was there as well from the NFL. And Adam Silver is going to be getting here a little bit later. But I want to talk about that. And then Jill Biden was at this, showed up at the event. And obviously, we're all talking about sport, but everybody talking about U.S. politics and what's it all going to mean. So I don't know where you want to start, but what's interesting to you?
I could start with this, that I almost got shot by the Secret Service last night. I would like to at least...
You were almost shot?
Oh, yes, quite.
But
quite close.
What happened?
Because unfortunately, although we have an apartment here, I couldn't go to it because it's in the red zone.
Right.
And getting from it to whatever. So I'm at the Coca-Cola Hotel. Unfortunately, Mrs. Biden is at the Coca-Cola Hotel. And I came back last night bedraggled from this, thing and day and all that noise. And I go to get through the barrier, and they wouldn't let me through. So they said, oh, just a minute. Anyway, 30 minutes later, I thought, screw it. I'm an American citizen, which I've never actually declared in that stentorious way.
Yeah.
And I start walking through, and I am telling you, it was very close.
It was very close.
They nearly tackled me, all for being in the same residence as whatever the first.
You had also, though, called for Joe Biden to step down.
Yes,
which I don't think had any relation to your situation.
No, I do think it did, because she clearly hates me because I was involved in the process.
So tell us about your involvement in the process, and tell us about what you think now that Vice President Harris is running.
Well, I'd hoped, I thought it would be best if there was an open convention and a group of people, including Kamala, would run, and we'd have this joyous process which would have so much energy and excitement. It'd be such a democratic thing to do. Unfortunately, although I think the end result is not, but unfortunately, instead of the open convention, and by the way, it speaks to the competence of, and do not discount, Kamala Harris, because within a millisecond of Biden telling her, I'm not going, she mobilized her forces, and within 12 hours, she shut everyone else down. And completely, like a closed, locked door. It was her. She organized the endorsements, leading with the Clintons, and then everybody else, except, of course, Obama, and God knows where he is, in Venezuela someplace, because he does not want to chime in, I guess, at this point. But
do you think he should chime in?
Well, of course he should. I mean,
and what do you want him to say? You want him to say?
It doesn't matter what I want him to say. He ought to. The idea that he's missing, every single Democrat has been heard from. Almost
Barry,
all.
just so you know,
they called her.
The news was early this morning. The Obamas did put out a call and put out a video where they called her and endorsed her.
Yeah,
I assumed they were going to, but anyway, they waited. I guess they waited. They waited.
I don't think you heard that. You were like being held down by by the Secret Service.
If I survive getting out of Paris without at least one gunshot wound.
Let me ask you separately, though. Jeffrey Katzenberg was here as well.
Yes.
He's been out there raising money. He's now going to raise money for the Harris campaign. they've been very successful thus far. When you talk to other business leaders here, do you get the sense that some of those who had even switched to Trump will switch back?
I think it's possible, yeah. I would hope so. I mean, I think that listen, they are a herd of pragmatists. And when the wind shifted and it was really clear if Biden was staying in, Trump was going to be president, I think when that changed, I think, again, for everybody, and it certainly did for people who were wavering or who said for economic reasons, oh, let's chime into Trump quickly.
What is your sense of the way she would treat regulation and the like? You know, if you go back and look at some...
I think it's unknown. I don't think you can make judgments. I don't think you can ever make judgments on positions people took in the past. Because part of
we do it. By the way, we look at positions that Donald Trump took in the past, and we say, well, then now he's flip-flopping, or this is how, or you have to.
Everybody flip-flops because conditions change. You run in the primary to the left or to the right in order to get it. Then when you get the nomination, you cove towards the center, which is sensible to do. It's all pragmatic. There's no. Let's not talk about honesty in these contexts.
But there have been